Hello and welcome to Theatre.Reviews with Paul Severin. I'm here at the County Hall to see Witness for the Prosecution.
It's been running since 2017, but somehow I never quite got round to seeing Witness for the Prosecution on at County Hall. To be honest, there was a little bit of prejudice involved. Partly because much as I enjoy an Agatha Christie novel, I have seen her plays before and found them a little stilted. Secondly, it seemed a bit gimmicky to be presenting the play in the old County Hall. I wasn't exactly wrong about those shortcomings, but the mystery is, it works. So, I've engaged my little grey cells, and I think I've solved the mystery of why it succeeds. Keep watching, and I'll let you in on all the clues. But first, please, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. County Hall, near Waterloo and by the Thames, is a magnificent building. And that's the first clue as to why this production works. It was the home of the old London Council. Just entering the building is a stunning experience. The auditorium for Witness for the Prosecution is the former debating chamber. Consequently, it has very comfortable seating with a terrific view. You wouldn't expect anything less for the politicians running the capital city. In fact, it's almost worth going to see the play just to sit in the chamber. And although you can regard setting the play there as a gimmick, it may be more generous to call it site-specific. The important thing is it succeeds. And that's partly because it has the grandeur you associate with the Old Bailey where most of the play is set, and partly because the adversarial layout of the chamber, with two sides facing one another, matches the adversarial nature of a court case, which is the main subject of the play. Then there's the play itself. It starts with a scene in the chambers of a defence barrister, Sir Wilfrid Robarts, and this seems to confirm your worst fears. In 1953, when Agatha Christie wrote Witness for the Prosecution, theatre was changing. It's the same year that Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot premiered, and 3 years before Look Back in Anger opened, both of which are being revived in the West End this year, by the way. But the style of this play looks backward rather than forward. The people are middle class, and everyone speaks as they ought to, rather than as they would. The dialogue's like any so-called drawing room play or film from the early part of the century. But then we're taken to the criminal court, the place where to this day they still behave like people from the 1950s, or the 1850s even. And the clue here to why Witness for the Prosecution is a success against the odds is in the talent of the creators of this production, director Lucy Bailey and designer William Dudley, who saw the potential for this old building as a site-specific setting for a play mainly set in a courtroom. Chris Davies' lighting is pretty impressive too, emphasising drama and contrast. Now the final clue, Agatha Christie herself. Now, her characters may be ciphers in the sense that they exist purely in the service of the twisty legal drama and don't have a lot of depth, but the plot is grippingly good. It's not just a clever story full of mystery and twists, although it is, but it's also supplied with a lot of realistic detail. Ms. Christie apparently studied many court cases and had the help of a barrister to make sure the legal details were accurate, and that helps an awful lot. But so does her story. We begin with Leonard Vole, a handsome Cockney lad accused of murder. He protests his innocence, and we believe him, but he's clearly too honest and too naive for his own good. George Jones plays him with conviction. Sorry, that's probably an inappropriate word. Convincingly. Now, Leonard had befriended an older, well-off woman who was found dead one evening, not long after he'd visited. And it turns out she's left him her fortune. It's going to be a challenge to defend him, but Sir Wilfrid, with humour and a degree of arrogant self-confidence, decides to take on the case. Oliver Boot nails the role and dominates the stage, as he should. Sir Wilfrid and Leonard's concerned solicitor, Mr. Mayhew, played by Ewan Cummings, subsequently discuss the case with condescension and patronising humour. not without a touch of misogyny. And the case goes well. A benign and predictably stuffy judge, Mr. Justice Wainwright, is played by David Killick with authority and a twinkle in his eye, as Sir Wilfrid rings round the exasperated prosecution lawyer, Mr. Myers, played by Yuri Sarossi, who keeps bouncing back like a punch-drunk fighter. Sir Wilfrid destroys witness after witness, including the forensic witness Dr. Wyatt, played by Nicholas Chambers, and the vindictive housekeeper Janet Mackenzie, given a scene-stealing turn by Veronica Roberts. Then Leonard's wife appears as a witness for the prosecution, and, under oath to tell the truth, she demolishes Leonard's alibi. She's played in a bravura performance by Megan Treadway. Why has she done this? Well, the second act reveals all. And you realise, as twist follows twist, just how much Agatha Christie has misled you, maybe even taken advantage of our expectations of traditional drawing room plays. You see that, damn it, just like the people who meet her character Miss Marple, you've underestimated the Queen of Crime. It turns out to be a very satisfactory evening. Well put together, well acted, and well produced, in a striking venue. Mystery solved. I give Witness for the Prosecution 3 stars. I hope you found this review interesting and useful, and if you did, please like, comment and subscribe to this channel, then you'll be the first to know about my future reviews. You can also read my reviews at Theatre.Reviews, where I also round up the reviews of other critics. And you'll find me on some of the social media, Mastodon, Threads, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for watching.